Alrighty guys, so I'm going to start off with the marinade for the tassu first, and you want to marinate the tassu 4 hours up to a day in advance. And the recipe that I'm making is for about a pound and a half of tassu, and that's a teaspoon of curry powder, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, a pinch of pepper, a teaspoon of ground garlic, which I have now, a teaspoon of ginger juice, which I grated and I added a little bit of water to just to make it a little more liquid, and then I added a tablespoon of rose wine. And rose wine's actually pretty cool. It's fermented sorghum alcohol that they put in with some rose petals, so it's nice and fragrant, and it really is the wine for tassu. This is what people make tassu out of, rose wine. I followed that with a teaspoon of light soy, followed by 2 tablespoons of dark soy, which has molasses in it and has a little bit more body, and I feel in general a more mature and kind of older taste to it. And then I followed that with just a little bit, a teaspoon of sesame oil because it's so potent. And then this is chuho sauce, and like most Chinese condiments, it is made from fermented soybean and then a little bit of spice. But this is actually really what, along with I guess the soy sauce, really what gives the pork its red coloring, but not kind of that false, misleading, glaringly bad red color that you see in a lot of Chinese restaurants. So my pork shoulders are actually about a pound, and I cut them into the shape that I want. And you do want pork shoulder because it has a little bit of that fat and that connective tissue in there that makes it actually much better for roasting, and you're gonna get a better product versus using something like a tenderloin, which is a little bit too lean, and the texture is just somewhat off. I mean, traditional tassus they make with pork shoulder that have a little bit of fat in it. So I'm just putting in a little bit of the sauce in with that, in with my tassu, and then I'm putting it into a Ziploc bag, and then away this goes into the refrigerator for about 4 hours, or I put mine overnight just for extra flavor. So here it goes, day 2 of this shoot, and I've lined a sheet pan with some aluminum foil, and I didn't oil or oil it or anything, and into a 350 degree oven it goes. So it's going to be in there for about 30 minutes at first. I'm going to pull it out, and then I'm going to baste it with kind of a fresh marinade that I made. You can probably baste it with some of the liquid that you use to marinate it with, but we like to do it fresh. And this is with, let's see, it's kind of to your liking, the taste of how sweet or how tangy you want it, but in general I do about 2 tablespoons of ketchup, a tablespoon of honey, maybe sometimes a little bit of sugar, and then a little bit more of, I put some brown sugar in here, but a little more of that chuho paste, so about a teaspoon of the chuho paste. And if you find that you need more, you can make a little bit more, but this is really to your liking. You like it a little more tangy, you like it a little bit more sweet, that's really up to you. So I basted it on both sides, put it back into the oven. 20 minutes later, I will take it out again and then baste it on both sides again, just so that all of that nice good flavor soaks in and I get a nice caramelization. Afterwards, after the 30 minutes, 20 minutes, I am going to put it up to broiler, super high heat, and then put it back into the oven for 5 to 6 minutes, so that everything is just nice and caramelized, and I'm getting somewhat of a nice char on the meat as well, hence my tassu. So yeah, here I go. I'm taking it out right now, and you can see how nice that red color is, and the red color is not from red food coloring, as you can definitely tell, because sometimes that stuff turns pink and it's a little bit weird. But this is I tried to hang it just like what they did in the Chinese barbecue stores. Not easy to do, didn't have the best picture, but I thought it was kind of cool to look like that. But you can see that it's reddish brown, and that's from the soy sauce and the chuho paste, and it's really spot on in flavor and spot on for your money. This is the legit stuff that is not, it's not going to be your typical Chinese restaurants. You could definitely compare the color. The real color of tassu should be brown and red, and it should be kind of ingrained into at least the outer layer of the tassu. It shouldn't just be colored on, and you can see from a little bit of the marbling, because you're going to have a little bit of fat from the pork shoulder as well, and that's perfect because as you roast it, it's not going to get too dry. Some of the outsides are going to be in the crispy bits, and you have yourself a really nice tassu. And there you have it, guys, Chinese barbecue tassu. Pair it with some rice, a little bit of vegetables, and you have yourself a perfect dinner, or be like the Chinese barbecue folks and, add a chicken, maybe a roasted duck, and you have kind of this trifecta of amazing goodness. As usual, if you like recipes like this, please hit like and subscribe, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye!